Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of Jerry's telephone from Virginia, and this is an AT&T 210. And it's one of the last good telephones that was produced, and they have these are great telephones. They have a volume control on the handset, and they were just really good telephones. And so anyway, in the initial checkout of this telephone, we showed that something had been spilt into the keypad, which is not uncommon. And it's a difficult repair because you have to clean the conductive material that is on this plastic keypad that's drawn onto it. And some chemicals that you lay traces back down with can eat the plastic, and they can also eat the old trace material because the compounds and the chemicals are different. So you really have to be very careful about how you repair the traces and how you clean the traces. And if you bend the plastic too much, you're going to break the trace because it's just drawn on conductive material. So it's kind of a tricky repair. But this telephone keypad has been repaired, some of the traces, and it has been cleaned. It's put back together now. And now what I have already done here, this is the final checkout video, and kind of continuing on with the repair. I said in the initial checkout video that it's been my experience that you can have problems with this volume switch for the receive. And so as a preventive type maintenance, I like to resolder them and clean the switch. Now the switch has already been cleaned, and now what we're going to do is finish up soldering the solder points and make sure that that all works, and we'll start putting it back together again. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to clean my soldering gun real quick. I want to get that clean now. I know I've got to use some light here, so it might wash out the video a little bit, but what I want to do here is I want to touch up these solder points. And we'll do that real quick. Take a quick look at it and make sure everything looks good. I'm going to grab a couple of these other solder points. Kind of looking over the board for anything that I don't like. I also want to grab these back here real quick for the handset cord. They can loosen up with use and time. So I want to touch them up. And I'm just kind of going along, checking solder points that I don't like. And it very well might not have had any kind of a problem, but while we're in the telephone, I like to try to grab the points that I know can and will have a problem at some time. And if I see any solder that I don't like. So now's the time to do it. It's just a preventive type situation. Okay, that should take care of it. Basically what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and tighten up the screws. I want to tighten them up now before I check the telephone, because if we have any cracks in the traces on the circuit board, I don't want to check the phone now before I put the screws in, because I want the board to bend. I want it to bend the way it is when the screws are in place, because if I don't bend it and I check it and then I say, okay, it works, and then I put the screws in it and I put it back together again and then it doesn't work, I want to catch that now. So I like to put the screws back in it so that it bends the board the way it's going to ride, and then check it. And the last thing we do is just put the cover on it. So we'll check it now, because we want to check our keypad. And basically I already did an initial check. After the keypad was repaired, I went ahead and checked that. So let's go ahead and plug it in now. Give you some dial tone. Let's dial our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to hit redial. It should end in a 2. And I want to transmit. And if you see this indicator light on the analyzer, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. So we know that the telephone is working. Let's try the switch now. That's medium, and that's low, medium, and high. And there may not have been anything wrong with the switch. I also want to hang the telephone up, and I want to ring it. Give you some dial tone. We can see that our keypad is lit. So now what we want to do is we want to put the back cover on it. And everything's snapped back into place here. I'm going to take a look at something real quick. Okay, so now what we want to do, just want to make sure that cover was proper. Now what we want to do is we want to make a couple of calls with it. So I will go ahead and change the line over into a regular telephone line. And we'll call, say, a time and temp number.
shop can repair almost any make and model for less. Offenburg Belleville, 234-0330. Today is Tuesday, November 15th. The time is 1:25. Current temperature 64 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Mostly cloudy and cooler tonight, 30% chance of a shower, lows around 50. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, 40% chance of a shower, a high in the low 60s.
Okay, so now what we can do is I can call my number and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. And we'll go ahead and call Walmart, but we're not going to, because we know they're open.
Thank you for calling Walmart.
So we know that the telephone is in working condition now, and Jerry should be pretty happy because this is a pretty good telephone, and he can go back to using this telephone now, and everything is in working condition. Now we'll put it back over in the analyzer. We'll ring it one more time. And I want to walk through the numbers so you can watch the analyzer. End in a 2. Dial tone. And hit redial. And it'll end in a 2. Give you some dial tone. Dial a 2, take away dial tone, modulate into the handset. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. Walk through the numbers one more time, since that was the issue. And in a 2. Dial tone. So the telephone is repaired now, and Jerry can start using this telephone once again. These AT&T 210s, like I said earlier, are a very good telephone, and they're some of the better quality telephones that they made, and some of the last good quality telephones that they made. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.